He'll explain that in such a simple way that you will just keep on hearing. I warmly welcome Dr. Rakesh Sharma, Prof. Chancellor, Graphic Leader University to this program. Now our principal, Dr. George K. Jacob, you know the Luminary talk, part of the programs which we are having in this college, you know, academic or extracurricular. Now we are having the arts festival on next Tuesday. All these things, there is a planning of it. He's always thinking about how we can. I think all the 24 hours he's thinking about how can we make universal better and better. I will proudly welcome our principal, Dr. George K. Jacob, to this program. Then we have our Narayan sir, Dr. K. Narayan, our vice principal. Now experience matters a lot, and his experience always helps us. Now it's a not about me also, any faculty, if they are having some tension, either academic or family, what they do is they just enter the room of Narayan sir, 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you can see them coming out smiling. And that is the positive energy which he is having. And so I proudly welcome Dr. K. Narayan, Vice Principal of University Engineering College. Now we have Football CC. Now when we started Luminary talks, we wanted a club to be so strong to support us. So we have the literary and debate club, and Subrahma was the coordinator, and all the literary club members stood with us to make Luminary talks a grand success. So all the with Subrahma, I welcome all the Luminary talk members to this program. Now there are some stars behind the scene. We have Nishant sir and Devanan sir and Theo sir who always support with this program. Actually, they are planning us and giving us the direction what to do, how to do. But they never come to the stage. I humbly welcome all the team to the program. Now our faculty members, their dedication is now Saturday. They have come here to hear the words of NIR, Franklin and other academic. So they are always supporting the universal family. I welcome all faculty members, teaching and non-teaching, to this program. Now, my dear students, you are the stars of universal. I proudly welcome all of you to this program. So thanking you all in my speech. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Rohit sir, for the sheer beginning. Next, with immense respect, I welcome our principal of UEC, Dr. George K. Jacob, for the presidential address. Welcome, Joseph.
Good morning, dear all. Presbyter, Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. M.P. Poonia, Dr. Rakesh Sharma, my dear colleagues and my dear students. Today is most precious day for University Engineering College. We have two eminent personalities with us to deliver, to discuss, to convey their messages to our students as well as faculty members. So always we are thinking how we can be more productive or how we can be different from others. So the Luminary talk is one of the most important peculiarity of University Engineering College, and that is only a unique program. And so Dr. Poonia was agreed to come on in our graduation day, but due to some unexpected reasons, the flight was delayed, so he could not come here. But he promised at that time that he will come, University College, and he will visit our students and he will convey his message to our students. So thank you, Poonia sir, for your kind visit to University College. And Dr. Rakesh Sharma was, as you know, was already joined us at all. He is an eminent personality, and so you will, the faculty members will get the clear picture about NARF ranking, that is NBA accreditation, etc. from him. And I'm not taking much time. So once again, I thank you on behalf of management and all Universal family. I thank Dr. Poonia and Dr. Sharma for being with us, and I wish all success of this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joseph, for your remarkable presidential address. Next, the lightening the lamp. The lightening the lamp brings light and remove darkness from the world. May I invite our chief guest, Professor M.P. Poonia, for the lightening the lamp. Let the light remain in our heart throughout. All other dignitaries, please also join with us for lighting the lamp. Please put your hands together for making this function and success. Let the light remains in our heart throughout this event and also throughout our life. Now, it's my turn to welcome the former Vice Chairman, AICTE, Professor M.P. Poonia, on the behalf of UEC for the inaugural address. Our students are eagerly waiting for you from you to hear something special. So welcome you, sir, for the inaugural address.
Good morning, respected Dr. Jacob, Dr. Jobin, Dr. Professor K.K. Narayan, Dr. Rakesh Sharma, and all the students and very bright students I am able to see here. The way we have been received in your reception hall, it was amazing, and the energy level, the dedication, sincerity, I can observe, and I'll be congratulating, and I can see your future is quite bright, undoubtedly. The type of campus, the type of leaders which you are having, and Jacob Saab, certainly I promised that I'll come, because that hurdle was there, that flight was not coming in time, I couldn't fly from Jaipur, but certainly the connect which I had, it was sincere connect, and that's why I'm here and able to see all the talented students here. It's amazing. Best wishes. You people are very lucky, very, very lucky. Many boys and girls are sitting here. Lucky in the sense that you are part of higher education in the country. Higher education means education after class 12th. In our country, as on date, in India, if 100 students are passing through 12th class examination, only 27 are able to enter into higher education. Only 27. Our gross enrollment ratio is only 27%. You can imagine, if 100 students are passing through 12th class examination, only 27 are in your category. Remaining 73, we don't know where they have gone. In US, this ratio is 87%. 80% students who are dreaming to enter into higher education, they are getting the opportunity. In our country, this ratio is only 27. In Japan, it is more than 70%. In UK, more than 70%. Malaysia, more than 60%. Our neighbor China, more than 55%. Ours is only 27. Certainly, you are in the category of 27%. So the expectation of the society from you people, it is very high, very, very high. You are the cream of the society. You are the icons of the society. And certainly, you are being prepared not only for Kerala, not only for this Thrissur, or not only for India. Your role will be very important, in fact, across the globe. You will be the leaders of this country, you will be the ambassadors of the country in time to come, and you will be leading across the globe to we people. So certainly our expectation from the society, it is enormous. The population of whole globe, whole world is 7 billion. And out of 7 billion, we Indians are around 1.4 billion. So 7 divided 4, if I am doing, the figure which you are receiving, it is 5. It means every fifth person on this globe is an Indian. And certainly, our presence should be everywhere, because every fifth person on this globe is an Indian. Our presence should be, and in a different manner. Our knowledge, our dedication, our sincerity, our ability to do work in a team, our communication skills, our sincerity, all sort of dimensions which our students are having, it should be something different. And we want that not only your skills, your values, the sincerity, the dedication, the ability to get the work done, and bringing laurels for this country, it should be your role, in fact, in time to come. And certainly when you'll be going out, you are not only the students of Universal Engineering College, you are having that responsibility which we are having in Nalanda University some 1200 years back, where 70 country students used to come here for the purpose of education. The number of students who were studying in Nalanda University that time, that number was 10,000. And number of professors who were there, that number was 2,000. So that sort of responsibility which we are carrying in education system, you will be the ambassadors representing our country across the globe, and with our sincerity, the dedication and team building abilities which you are having. But as our Dean Sahab was saying, that the challenge which we people are facing in our youth, first question they are entering into higher education, first day when they are coming in the classes, and even for the purpose of admission they are coming, first question they are asking from the teacher, sir, I am taking admission in this particular branch, what package I will be getting? मेरे को पैसा कितना मिलेगा, मेरे को पैकेज कितना मिलेगा, उसकी बात हमारा बच्चा कर रहा है. And that's a very, very challenging. We Indians were the givers, in fact. We never asked that you give something to me. We were giving to whole world. Why our youth are changing now? It is becoming a very serious challenge. Our target is the money, the package will come automatically. The abilities which you people will be having, the attributes which you will be having, money automatically will come. It is important question. I'm not saying it is not important that why you are asking for the money, but it is not that important that first question you are asking from the teachers and you are asking about your package. No, we Indians don't want those type of future generation in our country. That is first step. Second one, we are saying universal human values. One part is skill which you are taking in mechanical engineering or civil engineering or electrical engineering, computer science engineering. It is your skills. But with skills, your attitude is most important. Any organization or any individual is not recognized by their skills. They are recognized by their attitude. The attitude is most important. When I'm saying attitude, your ability to love each other, the affection, the truth which we are having, the correct conduct, the right conduct, which is suitable to everyone, which is bringing happiness on everyone's faith, that is most important. And how much harmony you are able to create in yourself, in your family, in your community, in your society, in your nation, in your state, and across the globe, how you can bring the game changer for bringing the harmony. That is basically universal human value. So love, peace, truth, non-violence, and finally bringing harmony with your efforts. So first and foremost thing, when you are entering in this institute, you should be able to analyze yourself that what you are. what will be your role? What will be your role in particularly bringing happiness in your family, in your village, in your community, in your society, in nation, and across the globe? How you can become the game changer? That is foremost, that is most important. And your role is creating just and equitable society. Just and equitable society means everyone is equal, everyone is having right to live, everyone is having right to get education, everyone is having right to get health. So all sort of dimensions which are needed for human being, you should become the role model for them, you should be the torch bearer for those people. That sort of role we are expecting. We have done Ma Saraswati Puja. Just Deep Prajalan we have done, no? Ma Saraswati is basically for creating our long path through education, giving us the direction through education. And the vehicle of Ma Saraswati is Geej. Geej, have you seen? Saras Pakshi. The bird Geej is the vehicle of Ma Saraswati. The Geese birds are famous for long flights, Just like this, education is a long flight in your career. In the same fashion, the geese is famous for their long flights. Suppose in India temperature is rising, those geese birds will be flying to Australia where temperature is low. But they never fly alone. They are always fly in a team. So second message which I would like to give to you people, fly high, create the change across the globe, but always try to fly in team. Never try to rise alone. No one can do miracles alone. If you want to do something for the betterment of the society, for betterment of your family, you fly in team. These birds are flying in a team, and the shape which we are having in the evening time, you please observe them. They are flying in a V shape. Meaning of V shape means the first one who is in that V shape, it is team leader of that geese, and remaining birds who are flying behind them, they are the followers. And air resistance, when they are flying for long distances up to Australia, the air resistance is too high. So air resistance to the team leader is quite high, and remaining birds are facing lesser air resistance. So fatigue to them will be less, but the team leader will be having the highest level of fatigue. And team leader also will have to decide that what speed they let to fly, what height they let to fly, where they let to break journey. All sort of difficulties is being faced by the team leader. After certain time, after certain distance, what those geese birds are doing, the team leader will come on the back side and another one is becoming the team leader. So they are having faith from each other. So when I'm saying universal human values means it should be acceptable universally, it should be verifiable, it should be rational, and it should be able to bring harmony in the society. So the lesson which you are learning from these geese birds, first one, the faith which they are having on each other, the faith, the harmony which we are having in each other, that is that much, that another one will become team leader, remaining birds will be having faith, that same sort of leadership this bird will be giving. So third message in life I am giving to you people, first you work in your team, work for the betterment of the society, and third one, never try to work alone, work in a team. But if you are working in a team, you have to have faith on your team members. If someone is having tears in the eyes of your team member, the tear should first come in your eyes, why my team member is in pain. That sort of attitude you people will have to have. If this attitude you are having, then certainly the dream which country was having some 1500 years back, same dream through youth will be bring in whole world, and that is the role of Indians. You please realize, you recognize that we people are something different. We can create change and never bow down. Never do average work. Average people, no one will be recognizing, like these birds, which I am saying thousands of kilometers they are flying, and in the history, it has never been observed that in between they stopped their journey and came back to India. No, once they have decided to go to Australia, always they are reaching to that one, because they are in a team, strong team leader they are having, faith they are having. In between, if some bird is becoming weak or bird is becoming ill, they won't continue the journey. They'll come on the earth. They'll stop the journey and they won't fly till that bird either it is becoming right, means healthy, or if it is dies. Never they keep that bird in between, never they leave. They'll start their journey only if it is becoming okay, or if it dies in between, they never leave. So this is another attribute of a human being helping each other in creating that sort of environment that even in tough time, you people will have to prove that we are with you. That sort of team abilities you will have to have, and that is universal human value. The world is expecting these type of youth from us. When they are flying, they are creating some noises also, you can observe. When birds are flying for long journeys, they are making noises. Noises means they are motivating their team leader. वो टीम लीडर को कह रहे हैं you continue your journey, any challenge if it will coming, we are with you, will be supporting, will strengthen you, reach to your destination which it has been decided. So that sort of motivation they are giving to each other. So certainly Jacob Saab, the environment which I observed in Universal Union Engineering College, it is universal in nature, it is providing universal human values, and hope they'll be becoming the geese of the future. And that dream I'm having. And certainly the introduction of mine, which was given by you, madam, that I was former vice chairman, everything. My introduction is very long. Longer the introduction, smaller the person. जिस आदमी का जितना लंबा परिचय होता है, वो उतना ही छोटा होता है. हमारा परिचय लंबा रह गया. I can't change my history, but your introduction, the students of Universal Engineering College, your introduction should be so small. Just small example I'll be giving. Mahatma Gandhi ji, when he was in Sabarmati Ashram, he is Bapu of whole globe. Whole world. When he was in Sabarmati Ashram is, it is in Gujarat. So when he was fighting against Britishers, he was moving here and there and pushing people that this, please ensure that Britishers should go at the earliest possible. So that time when he was busy in these activities, he has received one postcard written by one Australian citizen. Even today, if you are visiting Sabarmati Ashram in Gujarat, that postcard is lying on the wall of the Sabarmati Ashram. It is not important what contents are written, what suggestions that Australian citizen has given to Gandhiji. It is not important, but the address which is it is written on that postcard, it is Gandhi, India. Letter started from Australia, came to India, went to Gujarat, finally to Sabarmati Ashram, and introduction of Gandhiji was Gandhi, India. My introduction is very long, but my dream is your introduction, just Universal Engineering College, India, wherever you go, across the globe, with your values, you should be able to create positive dent, and that is my kind blessing. Best wishes to everyone. Bring laurels for this country. Best wishes. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for sharing such an enlightening and inspiring words. Next, I would like to call upon Prof. Chancellor, Kerala University, Dehradun, and Chief Vigilance Officer of NBSD, CTSA, and AICTE, Dr. Rakesh Sharma, for the keynote address. Welcome, sir.
Make out what I am trying to say. I hope it is not echoing. After shoot, can you hear me? Sure.
Yeah.
See, at the outset, I always say so. Professor Poonia might be listening it from my mouth for maybe nth time. I am not a teacher. So the way Professor Poonia was very focused, he has arranged his talk. Some problem listening? Is it okay? So the way he has structured his talk, it made lot of sense. But since I am not a teacher, you may find me little splattered. Please stay with me, because I'll just try to share down couple of points which. Is it okay? Can you hear me? It is not clear. Now am I clear? Can you hear me? But some problem with the mic? So am I audible now? Can you hear me now? Sure. And you can make out what I am saying. Hope it is not echoing too much. So I was saying that I am not a teacher, I must tell you, so you may find me little unstructured. Please try to stay with me, because I'll keep hopping from here to here, but I wish to leave some important messages with you. See, they have told keynote address rather than saying it a keynote address. I'll just try to give you a key to be successful. So it is a talk probably which will be sharing key so as to acquire success in your future. That is how I'll try to share some important points, which in this competitive world, Professor Poonia told that it is a very competitive world. So many millions of students are vying for very limited opportunities. To how to stay relevant in this competitive world, I'll just try to share a couple of things which are born out of my own experience. I am worried that the expressions I have from the seats probably don't make me confident that you can make out what I am saying. Can they hear me? So I was trying to learn from Presa. We told there is a word aroma. What is aroma? What is aroma? Aroma is ox, male cow. Let me use the word male cow. And this is an anecdote which has been shared quite often by Professor Poonia. And let me tell you about Professor Poonia ji. People know him as Vice Chairman of AICTE, as Chairman of CSTT, as Director of NITR, Director of an engineering college in Bikaner, which he happened to revive. People know him in very different forms, but I know him more, which not many people know, as a teacher. As a teacher who now presently he is teaching in MNIT, Malviya National Institute of Technology. He is the senior most professor there teaching mechanical engineering. And very important to share with you, Professor Principal Sir, with you also. They are the students of first year. Professor Poonia, despite being the senior most professor of NIT, is handling first year classes which normally senior teachers will not take, and his policy is clear that it is this age, this is the stage where students should be exposed to best pedagogical, best teaching practices. And just to share with you, he is the one where each of his student is teaching and he is a student. His pedagogy is when he sits in the class as a teacher and when students teach as a teacher, and it is a wonderful experience. I wish if he finds time he should share that experience, because I am a witness to that experience. You know this concept as flip learning, student centric learning, all those are words. The experience I had seeing him adopting that pedagogical intervention was wonderful. And since you are first year students, and probably if I wish to summarize the success or the impact of that pedagogy, sufficient it will to say that people are now approaching the management of NIT that can we take a shift from this branch and this branch to mechanical engineering. That is how he is guiding the destiny of the students. And that is important for the teachers to know that your pedagogical interventions, your style of teaching, your attitudes with the students, your interaction with the students can help frame their careers. Anyhow, coming back to an anecdote of aromas, oaks. Oaks, you know, no? There is a cow and there is an oaks. So he often narrates that anecdote of oaks is, so there was a challenge thrown to a student of your age group. Okay, look, there will be oaks which will be let loose from a room, and if you are able to catch hold of that ox by its tail, you can get anything. You will be declared to be the successful person. For example, placement. The company says that we will just let an ox loose out of a cage, out of an enclosure, and if you are able to grab that ox by its tail, you will be selected. So the student is waiting very keenly for the ox to be let loose. The enclosure is opened, and there comes a ox, very ferocious, very ferocious. Have you seen ox? Is very ferocious, and it invokes fear. The way it is moving, the type of energy it is showing, the way it is swaying, the student doesn't gather courage, and it says, "Ki, let me try with the next ox. Let it go, because if I try to catch hold of it by its tail, it may harm me." So it lets the ox go. Now it is the turn of the next ox, and student is he is really at a loss to find out that this ox is little more ferocious than the first one. It is swaying more vigorously. It is making more horrible sounds. So now he says, ki, no, I have not taken chance with the previous oaks, which sounded little docile as compared to this oaks. I will not take chance with this oaks also. Let it go. I will take chance with the next oaks. Are you understanding? So now that he allows that oaks also to pass. And then the enclosure is opened again. Another oaks comes, the third oaks, and the student is very big this time because it is an old oaks which is moving with great difficulty. It is moving, it is the body language of the oaks suggests that it is totally harmless, and now student is waiting keenly for the oaks to come to him so that he can grab it by its tail. And when the oaks comes, the student finds that the oaks has no tail. There was no tail to grab. So, with this anecdote, now let me tell you a couple of things. We normally used to hear from our parents, from our teachers, from our seniors, from our elders, that we should avail the opportunity. The time has come, my dear friends. The society is so competitive. Let me share some data. When I wrote an exam of Union Public Service Commission, where I was finally selected, only 16,000 students they appeared in that examination. 16,000. And I'm sure in my batch there were only 3 or 4 from IITs. Only 3 or 4. We are a batch of 100. Only 4 from IITs, if I remember. I now go to the academy to interact with the professionals of the same service. They are now 60, the intake is 60, and I was surprised to know that the number of students appearing for 60 seats, in my case it was 15,000 for 100. Now the number of students taking chance for 60 seats is more than 1 lakh. And I was truly surprised. I reconfirmed it that out of those 60, more than 50 were from IITs. So what I am trying to say is the nature of competition is growing both in quantitative as also in qualitative aspect. So the statement which your seniors or elders might have made to you that you must avail the opportunity, that is no more relevant. The statement which is valid in this competitive world today is grab the opportunity. You will not be able to avail the opportunity because there are so many waiting for the oaks to be let loose to catch hold of its tail, that if you keep waiting for the oaks to come to you to grab its tail, that will never happen. You have to grab the opportunity. You can't wait for the opportunity to come so as to avail it. You have to pounce on the opportunity. And having said so, let me explain you a couple of stages. Identify the opportunity. Now you will have to identify the opportunities. I was jotting down. Then mere identification of opportunities, it just makes you ambitious. That I should be this, I should avail this opportunity. It does not work. Identify the opportunity, equip yourself to grab that opportunity. If there is an opportunity and if you are not equipped to grab that opportunity, if you are not skilled enough to avail that opportunity, the opportunity is merely an opportunity as a word for you. Identify the opportunity, equip, skill yourself to grab the opportunity, and then make sincere, committed, focused efforts to grab that opportunity. That is the key to success. Unless you adopt that stance and that attitude in your life, unless you are aggressive in identifying, in skilling, in grabbing, availing the opportunities in this competitive world, you will not survive. I must thank Professor Poonia ji because he might have, I don't know, universal people, but today having met principal, vice principal, probably the best people I have met in my life. I must thank Professor Poonia for suggesting my name. Kerala is one place where I always wanted to visit, and it may be my 9th visit. Maybe I was trying to, I have traversed Kerala by road from Mangalore to Trivandrum, and not once, maybe more than once, 2-3 times I have driven down from Mangalore to Trivandrum. I was working in an organization which involved a lot of touring in Kerala. You are the most, I was jotting down, let me read so that I may not forget. You are the most simple, sincere, committed, diligent, focused lords. I have worked in certain organizations which has given me an opportunity of visiting every part of country. You can't name any district in this country which I have not visited, because I was in Navodaya schools and we had a school in every district of the country. You must be knowing there are Navodayas in Kerala also. And I can say on the basis of what I have actually observed, you people are the most focused. You are very simple. Very important to stay simple. You are very sincere, diligent, committed, and it is I have all the hopes that you will grab these 3 4 words with all the sincerity these deserve. Let me tell you, the word used was placement. Placement is no word, and I'm saying it. I'm not a teacher, and I'm saying that placement is no word. With so many teachers standing here and so many senior academic administrators sitting here, I'm saying placement is no word. Placement is merely a byproduct of what you will be doing in next 4 years. If you are putting in the desired labor, if you are putting in the desired focus, you will get a placement, and unless you do that, you will not get a placement. So placement is nothing. It is going to be a byproduct of what you will be doing in next 4 years. And in that context, sir, since management and teachers are also sitting here, just few things to share with you. You see, they stay with us day in and day out. And this statement I am making because I have seen teachers doing it. I was working in Navodaya schools where students come at class 6. They stay with the teachers for next 6 years. And the teachers of Navodaya, they, whenever I used to visit a school, they used to tell me, sir, this is the boy who will become a doctor, he will go to army, he can be an IS officer. So they have identified the potential of each one of them because you stay with them day in and day out. You know their relative strengths, you know their weaknesses, you know what is their potential, what are their attitudes, what are their aptitudes, where they need some inputs to sort of redress those weaknesses which they are having. So you are the one who will have to help them. I told them they should identify the opportunities. You are the one who should facilitate them to identify those opportunities which are commensurate to their capabilities, which are commensurate. And principal sir, important is, since Professor Poonia, he has written a book of more than 800 pages on skills. He has identified all available skills in various sectors: mechanical, civil, electrical, computers, healthcare sector, pharmaceutical, nursing, every field. He has spent a lot of time to identify skills which must be imparted to the students. The request would be, sir, since I am a strong believer of skill education, please equip them. Third thing is, sir, pedagogical interventions. Couple of days back, I was sitting in his room in NIT Jaipur, and there came a student who has done his MTech from some foreign country. He asked him, "What is the major difference? Can you tell one or two major differences where I can compare NIT or Indian education system with the American education system?" Probably the boy, he has done his masters from America, and he told only one. Sir, our teaching practices, our pedagogy is such that we get lot of a time to think beyond the normal academic horizons. Normal academic horizons are 4 credits into 12, 48 classes, a midterm, and this. He says that a student in our country is spending around 30 to 35 hours a week in the class or in the labs. But there we used to spend only 14 to 18 hours, and we have all the opportunity to study at our own. So I know it is not possible because our own systems will have to be the guiding force. But this is one message which we must somehow try to implement through our pedagogical interventions. How we can allow these students some free time, some quality time, where they can start thinking, where they can start identifying the opportunities. For example, let me share, I have spent some in IT Delhi, just one line. I have student, not even a single student of IT Delhi, not even a single student of IT Delhi is not spending some 2 3 hours to pursue his interests. And Professor Poonia told yesterday only, so I must narrate it. His own son-in-law, who belongs to Cochin, he is a very senior scientist and a very senior officer in the government of Canada, in Canada somewhere, working at a very senior position. And yesterday he was saying And I was reminded of it because I found some students clicking pictures, and professor principals have told me that it is a startup, and these students, they are having, they are also thinking of having an enterprise and in a business maybe in photography. He told me yesterday that his son-in-law, who is already doing very well, extremely well, as a pastime, he learned the habit of photography. He sharpened this skill. He not only learnt it, he sharpened this skills. And today, if he has some time which he doesn't have normally, he will charge in hundreds of dollars to just cover a function of half an hour or an hour's duration. That is the importance of skills. So, sir, the suggestion is, if you can, in your pedagogical interventions, if you can find some time to allow them free time to identify and nurture their skills and support them. That is what I wanted to say. So, my key words to be successful in today's competitive world is that you must identify the opportunity, and opportunities lie outside classrooms, outside. This BTech degree is making you confident, is providing you a basic platform which will enable you to identify and grab those opportunities. Start thinking beyond the normal academic horizons. Nurture yourself, skill yourself, equip yourself, try. And then that what I told, I wrote that don't just feel, don't aspire, just don't have an ambition, aspire. And the difference between ambition and aspire is, ambition, I should be this. Aspire, ambition coupled with the efforts which are commensurate to achieve that ambition is aspiration. Be aspirational. And I'm sure that next time if I ever come here, I love visiting Kerala. And I remember last line, one of my chief secretaries, when he retired from Himachal. So someone asked him, "Ki, sir, if given an opportunity, what you will like to do in your next life?" And his reply was, he was one Mr. Mattu from Kashmir. He told, if I ever get a choice of selecting what I would like to do in my next life, I will like to be born in Himachal. And I wish I can convince you, because it is not for the first time I'm making this statement. Every time I have visited Kerala, I have felt that if I get an opportunity, if Almighty asks me, कि next जन्म में क्या करना चाहोगे, I would love to be born in Kerala and stay with people like you. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, very much. Sir. Sir.
Next, may I call upon our Vice Principal, UEC, Dr. K.K. Narayan, sir, to speak a few words of felicitation. Thank you, sir. Welcome you, sir, for today's speech.
Thank you. Good morning to one and all. Respected Professor Dr. Poonia, Dr. Rakesh Sharma, Dr. Joske Jacob, Dr. Jopin, and our management representative and finance officer, and all my colleagues and my dear students. I am very happy to share this stage in order to give you a felicitation to this function. We have two eminent personalities here, Dr. Poonia and Dr. Sharma ji. Their experiences, their suggestions, their advices will enlighten our younger minds, I mean, my dear students. Moreover, it will give a very good exposure to all our faculty members and staff, because they are actually tremendous treasures of experiences. They have seen the world. They have such a vast ocean. They are the ocean of experiences and knowledge. So definitely, when you are spending time here, you will be more benefited. And I thank
I take this opportunity to thank our advisory board members, and I congratulate all the team members of our debate and literary club, as well as Jobin sir, to take initiative to conduct such a program. And moreover, I thank all of you, my dear students, for attending this program, and I wish a very good success to today's program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your presentation. Next, I invite Suprama Miss for delivering the vote of thanks.
Yes.
I think the mic is better. Yeah, okay. Good morning, Universal. As we all know that we are very happy today because we have the two eminent personality, that is Professor M.P. Poonia and Dr. Rakesh Sharma. Actually, sir, our resource person shared something valuable words which you people have noted that, right? That is about our human values, and one thing our Professor M.P. Poonia sir noted that money will automatically come. We always, it is correct that we always looking for only for our money, that is what is the package will be. Actually, we all go for money only, right? Is it? So then he also mentioned that the various skills which is important for our students or a human being. Then overall, our attitude is very important. Then he also suggested that isolated work is nothing, but we want to work in a team. That is, fly in a team, work in a team. So it will be a better, while working in a team, we will be providing a better things for our society. So, other than that, in my point of view, attitude is everything. So it is a very fruitful and enlightening and inciting words is getting away from our resource person. And also the other thing, our Dr. Rakesh Sharma, he also mentioned that one thing I noted is that don't have ambition which is expired. We all have ambitions which is expired, right? We are also following the other person's path, and don't we have any other, our own ambitions is not there. So we have the ambitions only which is expired. So don't have such ambitions. So he also provided key to be successful in your future, that is identify the opportunity and also grab it, and also grab the opportunities, and also the thing which is mentioned that be sincere. So I am not taking much more time. My duty is to say a vote of thanks to our eminent personality and also the members which is assembled here. So it's a great honor and privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each one of you for graces the occasions with the presence. Then, on the behalf of Universal Engineering College and from the side of management and from the side of our students and their faculties, I would like to express my sincere thanks to our chief guest, Professor M.P. Pune and Dr. Rakesh Sharma for their enlightening talks and valuable insights. Your expertise has truly enriched our knowledge. And along with that, we absorb each and every words of the eminent personality, and we assure, sir, that we will be applying your words in our future life. And also, I express my sincere thanks to our principal. He always support us for his generous support for this event, and also that is our principal will be supporting each and every time. If any tension or anything will be there, when we approach to our principal, he will be providing guidance and full support. So I also express my sincere thanks to our principal, Dr. Joske Jacob. Thank you, sir, for your unstinted support. And I would like to express our sincere thanks to our beloved principal, our beloved vice principal for his presence. Your guidance and support make this function a grand success. And also, I express my sincere thanks to our Jobin sir, the Dean of Universal Engineering College. He has provided a remarkable address, welcome address at this session. And also, I express my sincere thanks to the Luminary talk members, that is Jobin sir, Chancellor sir, Anima miss, Adra miss, Teresa miss, Julie miss, and myself for their valuable support and contributions and making this function a grand success. Last but not least, here our financial coordinator and the management trust members is also accompanying with this event. So I also express my sincere thanks to Nisha sir and Divaran sir. And finally, I express my sincere thanks to that is you people are the asset, and you people are the support of our college. So I sincerely express my sincere thanks to our students. As we conclude, let's carry the spirit of today forward and continue to collaborate and learn from one another. Thank you once again. Thank you all.
Now we have a photo session. We all of you just come behind. We will take the chair here and stand here. So please come in a disciplined way.